Okay, here's the first stuff we got going on right now. I think we started off with Jackson Enterprises. It was some tanks that we're doing in the field. This is actually one of the last rings. After we weld the steel flat, we want to roll it up. Actually, this process here, we're going to roll it to a small enough diameter where we can put it on our semi-truck and take it out in the field. I'll give you an example of some stuff that we're doing in the back. But anyways, this is asphalt emulsion tanks that we're going to be field welding and installing. This tank here is a group of 5. This is for Caltrans. They're going to be, it's actually an asphalt emulsion tank. They put it there. They're in different locations. They'll have maintenance stations where they buy asphalt. They store it in a tank, keep it warm, and they'll go out into the roads and they'll fix patches and stuff like that. So that's what this tank is. We're just doing the painting right now. In San Joaquin County, this area where we're at, there's lots of pollution. So the reason why the guy's using a roller is we usually apply all of our paint with a roller with airborne, spray and things like that. It's really a big hassle. We've got a daycare center which is 1,000 feet away from here and houses across the street. So our process is we just roll it. We ultimately end up putting more paint on than when you spray it. So actually it's a good way of just putting on more product and do a better job. So I guess it works and keeps everybody off my back about it. So anyways, that's that. In the back over here, this is Chef Master. This company here, they make food coloring. I think earlier and some other stuff I'd done with you, Amanda, or maybe Eric, that we were just starting this job. This tank here has got reinforcements all around it. We're going to put what they call a heat trace tape. It'll be it's kind of like a wire. It gets hot. It hugs the shell of the tank. We're going to put insulation on top of the wire, and then finally an exterior coat. We'll weld it on, and so it'll be an insulated tank with a flat steel shiny cover, and again we'll paint it again like that. So Chef Master USA, they make food coloring. I think tank's going to hold corn syrup.
Oh, cool.
Okay, got this is our stainless steel department. There's Reggie and Dave again. These tanks here, they're going to be part of a fire protection system. After we get done building the tank, actually the tank is upside down. You can see how we use our bridge cranes. It's a real clever way to build a tank, but they have to tack it together, and my guys here decided that they're just going to build it with the legs standing up last. Anyways, the next process after these guys finish welding the tank together, an outside subcontractor is going to come in. They're going to put fiberglass board on it, and they're going to tie it all together, and then we're going to come out and put a stainless steel jacket over the top of it. So this is another insulated tank. The contents is going to be hot water, and it's part of factories and food process companies. They do a lot of this stuff. So this is what we got going here. You notice the legs are carbon steel. It isn't necessary to go to the extra cost of having stainless steel legs. We can save the customer, a little bit of money on pipe carbon steel. What we do is we offer a reinforcement. You can see where the legs come to the shell there. That reinforcement is extra stainless, just in case the pipe, the carbon steel pipe wants to corrode or rust, it doesn't affect the tank. And then we paint it with an epoxy coating, something high quality, so it can handle corrosion like acids or splashes if it's been involved in that kind of a situation. In fact, looking at me. So this is Tank, of course. He's always our mascot. Tank. He's got his pumpkin necklace on, which is pretty pathetic, but actually cute in another thing. So, anyways, he really likes to have it on and keeps him happy. So he's celebrating Halloween. You guys been following this tank here has this water. Let's see, what is this? This is Clean Tech. So they do recycled oil and things like that. The Big Brother is a bigger tank over here. So this one's just about done. We're kind of painting it. We have a few little odds and ends. Another thing is, we're always doing the recycle thing. This is a used tank. We cut it in the middle. We broke it open. We replaced a lot of the inner corrosion. You can see the welding marks done on the inside of the tank.
Is that a fiberglass?
No, that's a carbon steel tank. It's going to be for potable water. It's a pressure vessel, so it handles about 80 psi.
Okay.
4,000 gallons, and this previously was owned by Belmont Golf Course here in Fresno. So we took it, we're reviving it, fix it up, repaint it on the inside, and we're going to paint the exterior. So there's that. Okay, so this is my bright idea of having a giant wastewater system built. This company is called Water Tectonics. They have special technology that takes contaminated oils out of water using electricity, and we're one of the companies that builds for them. So this tank here is 10 foot wide, 10 foot tall, and 50 foot long. And what they're doing here is they're putting supports on. What happens with square tanks is when they get full of water, the sides want to bulge out, kind of like a snake eating a watermelon, you know, and so we're putting reinforcements on. I actually made a couple of changes in the middle of this project, and I'll show you. We have one down on the other end that's being done. We're actually added some more vertical supports. Cost me a little bit more money, but in the long run, I think that the tanks are going to have less of a chance to bulge out and fail. If you've got a tank full of hazardous, contaminated, electrified water and it breaks because of poor quality or bad workmanship, that's just not an option. It can have a catastrophic failure. So we're at it. Some more reinforcements.
It's very cool.
So this tank here will be epoxy coated on the inside. We'll sandblast it and we'll paint it, kind of like what the guys are doing over there with the roller. And then the exterior will be painted probably some kind of pretty environmental blue. This is another environmentally safe kind of thing like we're always involved in. This is Water Tectonics. This is just the first one that we did. Here's the vertical supports. I think by crisscrossing the angle, we get some really strong 6 by 4 by quarter angle. These vertical supports right here certainly is not going to allow this thing to bow out. And so this is the first one, number 2, and we have one more to build by the 18th of this month. So I got about 10 more days. We're freaking out, but I think we'll manage to get it done. Okay, so over here you've got Keith. Right now our truck driver is loading the rings for Jackson Enterprise. You see earlier with the roller, the guys were rolling these shells to a smaller diameter. We can get them on the lowboy. So these will be loaded tonight, strapped down, and we're going to take them out to Chowchilla to the asphalt plant. And those actually, when they get unrolled, they will be 19 foot circumference. And the 2 tanks we're building out there, a pair of 19 foot, 8-inch diameter by 30 foot tall tanks. So that's that. All right, well the black tanks, those are the Caltrans asphalt emulsion tanks. We're inside the shop now, and actually there's one of the heads, or one of the shells for tank number 4. We're actually doing 5 of these. There's one end piece made, and they're just getting ready to just start on the secondary. These tanks are actually UL 142. They're double wall construction, and they have an underwriter laboratory on them because they're flammable. UL 142 is for flammable and combustible liquids, and that's Lewis over there. He's our UL guy. All right, well basically that's it.